original video on my system when we put everything in, and we were finding out that the pressure was dropping. So we added 3 gauges. Pressure was going way down low because the filter was clogging up. Now, of course, this is not an indictment of the filter itself. If anything, it's an indictment of the water. And we all know what's in the news recently about the quality of the water and the impurities. So this is a great little filter system, and it came with the housing and with this solid unit down here. It was about $225 to $250, that kind of price range. And the replacement filters, which are full encased cartridge type, i.e. the whole unit from here to here, including the fan paper filter inside, is about $150 to $175, including delivery. I get mine from Amazon. And this simply pops off with a little release catch here, and you replace the entire filter. Now, this unit was put in January the 26th. It's now March the 13th, so about 45 days. And we're already seeing a significant drop in water. This is the pressure of the water coming in, and the mains pressure is about 58, 57 psi, which is good. And this is the water pressure down here after it's gone through the filter. And you can see here we've got the little red counter pressure that shows how low it gets, and this is the current pressure. So whenever faucets are used or the washer goes on, etc., you can see that the pressure has dropped to about 25, 24, 25. And that means if you have multiple faucets going, that your water pressure drops even further. This is the system I'm going to be changing it to. This is a KleenWater system. That's K-L-E-E-N water. That's the name of it. I got this one off Amazon. As you can see, it's clear down here. And this is just a packing tape. It actually has a little sump pump release down here in case you ever want to need it. But I can change the filters. This unscrews easily. The filters go inside. And I'm going to show you the filter. This is a standard filter that it comes with. It's a standard 5 micron, the same filter system. I understand it's in standard AquaPure, it's 5 microns, which is pretty thin. But these are only $20. And all I have to do is to replace a $20 filter versus like a $100 to $75 filter unit each time. So I can afford to replace these every month if I want, and I'm not going to have a problem with it. This system was $150, I believe, plus shipping from Amazon, and it comes with 3 of these. These are $20 a piece, so almost half the cost is in the spare filters. And you can buy these in groups of 6 or 10 or whatever you want to do. One of the reasons I bought this system down here is because it actually comes with a nice heavy-duty plate that mounts on the wall, and these screws will hold it up. Now, in addition to that, built into this unit, you're going to have 2 pressure gauges. Comes with the pressure gauges here. Now, they're not fitted yet because obviously we want to install it so we don't damage these from when we're mounting everything. But these pressure gauges will actually show the in and the out pressure within here. So hopefully we shouldn't have to need to read these, but we can just in case we see a problem within the system. But these actually come with its own additional readings, filled with its own pressure gauges. It's got 1-inch pipes. Look for the size of pipe that you've got, and make sure you marry it up with the in and the outflow sizes of the fittings that you've got in the unit that you want to buy. So that's the project today, and what we're going to do is once we've get started, we're going to take this off, we're going to cut it open, and we're going to see what it's like inside after only 45 days. Other than that, the system's working great. It's just a question that pressure is dropping. And one thing that you want to do, obviously, is when you start to bypass things, whenever you change the filter down here, you'll turn the system off completely. We can turn the bypass on. Now, if you turn the bypass on, always go slowly to begin with so you don't get a sudden rush of water that can damage the pipes. So let it flow and then turn it on slowly. Okay? That's a general rule of thumb. At the moment, we're going to leave it all open. We're going to wait for Bob to come, and he's going to change it out for us. So, I'm waiting for Bob. Bob, where are you here, Bob?
get over it. There you go. Well, that's definitely not as bad as the other one was.
Not as bad as it was after 6 months.
Yeah.
But you can still, it's still on the edge there.
Well,
still,
these membranes, you know, they're 5 micron, right?
they're 5 microns.
Yeah.
And you can still see it's plugged up quite some.
You know, I don't understand why AquaPure didn't make it where you can take this out and replace the innards.
Exactly. So, this is what the new system looks like. We've got the new filter installed here. It will tag on here for the date. Marks the 12th it's put in. The KleenWater system, made in Italy, comes with 2 gauges. So we've got an in gauge and an out gauge. Of course, we've also got our own gauges installed as well, just to double check and cross-reference to these. We've got isolator valve here, here as usual, and of course these filter cartridges are only $20 a piece to change. Comes complete with a changing tool, which you put around here, turn it, obviously when the water's turned off, there's no pressure in there, do it, slip it out, put the new cartridge in, done deal. Easy. And a lot cheaper than $175 for the same 5 micron quality of filter to take out the impurities. And we can let it clear, so you can then see it getting browner and browner, as well as seeing the gauges. So there's the new system. We're real pleased with it. And this is a nice heavy-duty system down here. It works very nicely. And I think a significant improvement, certainly in terms of cost, of the app. So, hope you find that helpful and we see how this works. I can afford to change these now every month and have nice, good quality pressure all times, as well as the same quality for filtering the impurities out of the water. There you go.